Hey guys, it's Mandy. Welcome to my channel, Just One More Bag 01, where luxury meets lifestyle. If you are obsessed with designer handbags, love luxury items, enjoy traveling, or just want to get a glimpse of my Yorkie Winston, you are in the right place. This week, I am excited to share with you my entire Louis Vuitton bag collection. I was tagged by my friend Cami of Cami's Closet to share all my Louis Vuitton bags and discuss which ones I bought pre-loved and which ones I bought new from store. And I guess, was it worth it? Do I wish things I bought from store I had bought in pre-loved or vice versa? And see if it matters or makes a difference. So let's get into it. All right, guys, my bags are in no particular order. I just have them all laying around me. So it's just gonna kind of be whatever one comes first is how we're gonna talk about it, okay? So the first bag is my Speedy 30. This is the Louis Vuitton Steven Sprouse collab from 2009 in the beautiful neon green graffiti print. And I just purchased this bag a few weeks ago for my birthday in New York. It is a pre-loved bag. You can no longer buy this in store, obviously, being that it's from 2009. So I didn't really have an option. And to be honest, guys, I just started buying pre-loved. I had not bought pre-loved bags until this year. So this is something new for me and I'm feeling more comfortable with it. And you know, it's pretty exciting because now I'm able to start to go back and look for some things that I wasn't able to get in the past and add them to my collection. So this bag, obviously I think it definitely was worth it. It was the only option I had. So it's kind of hard to rank that and compare it, but I'm really happy to have this one in my collection. So sticking with the Speedies, let's move on now to my Speedy 25. I purchased this bag a couple years ago when my husband and I were in Paris, France. It is leather in the large Monogram Empreinte design, and I really love it. So this bag, again, I bought brand new from store in Paris. And was it worth it? Do I think I could only buy it new? No, you know, honestly, I probably, if I was looking to get this bag today, and now that I'm feeling more comfortable with buying pre-loved bags, I'd say that this bag probably would be better buying it on the pre-loved market. It's not, you know, a collector's item that they're probably really going to jack up the price on. So this is something I would definitely consider looking pre-loved instead of buying new in store to save myself some money. All right, moving on. Just going to go with what I have next to me here. This is one of my favorite bags. This is my Iéna bag in the MM size in the Damier print. I purchased this bag 7 or 8 years ago. My husband and I were in Singapore actually for his birthday, and that is when I got this bag. So I bought it new from store. And this bag you can buy on the pre-loved market today at some really good prices. I love it because it's basically a Neverfull with a zipper. And if I had to restart my entire Louis Vuitton collection again, this bag would definitely be in that collection. Moving on to some fun bags here. We are going to go with, this is my Neverfull from the 2023 Spring in the City collection. It is in the absolutely beautiful midnight fuchsia print and I love it. I actually just purchased this bag about 2 weeks ago and it is pre-loved, purchased from Fashion File. You can no longer get it in store. And do I think buying pre-loved was the way to go for this bag? No, but it was my only option. Unfortunately, because this bag was so hard to get and find, it costs more on the pre-loved market than it did new from store. Kind of broke my one rule. I don't like to pay more for a bag than it is new from store, but I wanted this bag for many, many years. It was my birthday and truly my husband pushed me to get it and I have no regrets. I absolutely love it and I plan on using it for the first time today, so I'm really excited about that. The next bag in my collection is, Another Neverfull. This is the beautiful 2024 by the Pool collection and the beautiful ombre blue design, and I love it. This is a leather bag. I purchased this new from store when my husband and I were in Orlando, and I think you can still buy these pre-loved pretty close to what it cost in store. So, you know, it's not horrible to buy it after, you know, later down the line, but the prices for these bags really have held. I believe I paid, it was $2,200 or $2,800 for this bag. I can't recall exactly. And, you know, it's pretty much around that price today. And you can get these still in really good condition because it is a leather bag. It has held up really well for me. I have used it a lot and I love it. So no regrets on this one for sure. My next bag is my last Neverfull. This is the 2025 Louis Vuitton Murakami collaboration for the cherry print. This was released in May of 2025, and I purchased this in Cannes, France. So I was really lucky to get this. I got it new from store, and I was also able to get the VAT tax refund on it. So it was cheaper to buy in Europe to start with, just for the base price from store alone, but then also getting the VAT price, or excuse me, the VAT refund off of that price was an additional bonus. So I got very, very lucky. And today these are selling on the pre-loved market for actually over what it was in the store. So, you know, if you love this bag, it definitely is a great bag. You know, it has the Murakami history, but it would have been better to buy in store if you could have, if this was something that you wanted. So another cool bag. Moving on to the other side here. The first one I'm going to show you is the Pochette Live, and I absolutely love this bag. I bought this bag last summer. It is in the Damier Azur canvas print, and I used this bag so much last summer. I can't even tell you. I absolutely love it. It has the shoulder strap. It also comes with a vachetta crossbody strap, and I really like this print. It was great in the weather, you know, whether it was raining, sunny, hot, it didn't matter. It worked great. So I'm really happy I purchased this. I did buy it new from store here at my local store. And if I think about it, would I buy new from store again, or would I look pre-loved? And for a bag like this, now feeling more comfortable in the pre-loved market, I definitely would search the pre-loved market and buy one of these bags, because it's not a collector's bag, something that's going to be super hard to get in store. That seems to me when they kind of drive the price up. So, you know, if you want to save yourself a couple $100, whatever, still get one in good condition on the pre-loved market, I think it would definitely be worth it, and I absolutely love this bag. Since I'm talking about the Pochette Live, it makes sense I would show you my other Pochette Live. And for those of you who are familiar with my channel, you will see that this was just my husband's least favorite bag from the collaboration we did. If you had not seen that video, I will definitely link it at the end so you can check it out, because he ranked all of my bags and gave me his opinion. And this is one that we extremely disagreed on, so it was pretty funny to watch. But this bag is denim, of course. It's Louis Vuitton, and I purchased this last summer in Cannes, France as well. So it was pretty hard to get. You know, you couldn't just get it in store easily. I really lucked out because my SA knew I was looking for it, and she was able to kind of hold it for me until I got there. So I'm very thankful for that. Again, this bag was a little bit cheaper just buying it in Europe to begin with. The prices in the US were higher. And I also got the VAT tax refund as well. So, you know, for me, that worked out really well. These were on the pre-loved market at the time. Back then, selling higher. I think now it's around the same. So if this is something that you're interested in, you can no longer get it from store. You have to buy it on the pre-loved market. They do have it in a pretty light blue color in addition to the pink. And I really love this bag, and I don't care if my husband doesn't. I'm still gonna wear it. I wore it all last summer, and I'm gonna wear it all this summer again. Let me know what you guys think. Are you Team Mandy and you like pink denim? Let me know in the comments. All right, guys, the next bag I'm going to show you is my Murakami Speedy 20 in the cherry collection. And this is probably the bag I wanted more than anything from the Murakami collection. And I was able to purchase this in Cannes, France. Again, I have a wonderful rep over there who was able to secure this for me and some other items. So I was able to get it, you know, at a lower price and the VAT refund. Now these are selling on the Preloved market for well above the price that they were in store. I can't remember the exact price, you know, I probably in the low 3,000s is what it was at the time to purchase. Now I've seen these on the Preloved market for, you know, around $5,000. So for me buying this in store, I feel that was definitely a good choice for me. And, you know, I got really lucky by being able to get it in France and get the refund being an American. So that was definitely a good deal for me. I absolutely love the Speedy 20 size. It has the crossbody strap as well. So, you know, a lot of good options for this. And anytime I do wear this, people are literally running after me and stopping me to talk about this bag. So this is definitely one of my forever bags. All right, guys, my next bag is the Keepall XS. So this is from the 2022 men's spring summer collection. This is the XS Illusion leather, and this was one of Virgil Abloh's last collections. So the Keepall XS is no longer a size that Louis Vuitton is making anymore, and I just purchased this bag a couple weeks ago, excuse me. So this is new to me, but it was a pre-loved bag. And I don't know the exact cost of when it came out, but I know what I paid for it was pretty close to what it was at the time. I think it was within maybe $200 or so from what it was launched at. And my friend Melissa at the Right Handbag actually found me an amazing deal on this bag. I was able to purchase this from Fashion File in the UK. And, you know, the price was amazing. So I was really happy to get it. It's in excellent, pristine condition, and I am loving this bag. It is beautiful. It was one of my unicorn bags. So to buy this on the Preloved market again was my only option. I wasn't able to get it at the time that it did launch. You know, my store, they never even got one piece in to have to sell to anyone because everything was pre-sold. And at that time, I just didn't have the relationship with an SA to be able to pre-order anything. So for me, buying this pre-loved, you know, definitely a good choice for me. So happy that I was able to do that. My next bag, I'm really excited to show you. This is from the 2025 ski collection in the mirror print. This is the Pochette Eva bag. And it does have a little shoulder strap that's just a silver chain. It did not come with the crossbody strap, which kind of stinks. Now, I bought this bag new from store, and this bag was really hard to get. Any of the mirror print pieces were difficult. So it was better to buy this new from store versus, you know, looking around now on the pre-loved market. I haven't even seen this bag. I can look again and I'll try to link some below if I do find it, if you are interested, and see what I can find, because this is one of my favorite bags. I've worn this to a couple weddings and dinners and I love it. It's a showstopper. I actually just wore this out to dinner in New York when I met up with Diane from Luxury Handbag Edit and Lisa from Luxury Life in the Middle. This was my bag of the night. So I'm extremely happy that I was able to get this bag. I did unfortunately have a slight quality issue. The little bar here on the front was a little bit slanted, but because of how hard this bag was to get, I opted to keep it. I don't see myself selling this bag. I think this is one that is a forever bag in my collection. So happy to have this. And if you were looking for a smaller bag, I would definitely recommend this. It does come in different prints as well. Louis Vuitton just brought this back last year. So check this bag out if it's something you're interested in. All right, guys, the next bag in my collection that I want to show you is one of my favorites. It is also from the men's 2022 spring summer collection in the XS Illusion leather. It's a tongue twister, guys, sorry. This is Virgil Abloh's, second to last collection again. I just showed you the green bag. I'll lift that up to show you again just because they both look so amazing together. I can never stop looking at these myself. But anyway, this is a bag I just purchased pre-loved because, as I mentioned with the other bag, at the time, this collection never even came into my local store. So it wasn't even an option to get it. It sold out so quickly. And fortunately for me, I did pay under what the price was if it was brand new. And this was in excellent, pristine condition. There's no issues with it. I absolutely love it. It is the Soft Trunk MM, and I just love this bag. I'm so glad that I got it. The colors are just beautiful. I get so many compliments anytime I wear it, and it's something that's been on my unicorn list forever. I truly never thought that I would have this bag or the other bag. I didn't think I'd ever have either bag, and to have both, I just feel so grateful that the husband hooked me up and helped me to make some of that happen this year. But I do definitely think for me, this bag buying it pre-loved was worth it. I would have loved to buy it new from store, but do I think I lost anything by not being able to? No. I guess the only thing I would have had is that it would have been mine sooner, but again, I paid a little bit less than what it was new at the time. It was a used bag. It's still in excellent, pristine condition, but it was used, but not bad. And honestly, I did not care about that, if the bag's in great condition. So I'm really happy to add this to my collection. The next bag I wanted to show you is from the Murakami collection. So this is the Pochette Accessoires, Accessoires. Sorry, I can never say it right. Got to work more on my French. And I absolutely love this bag. It's from the 2025 multicolor collection in the black, of course. And it has the chain strap, which is new. It still has the leather strap as well. So I also connect the two of them together and wear this crossbody and love that style as well. Just kind of depends on my mood. This bag I did buy new from store locally, and I am glad that I did. Yes, of course, you can buy these on the pre-loved market, but from the Murakami collection, everything was selling for much more than it was, so I am happy that I bought this new in store. I don't think I would have gained anything by waiting to buy it pre-loved after, unless I just really wanted it and wasn't able to get it in store. You always just have to decide, is that worth it to me? The next bag I have to show you is also from the same Murakami launch. I purchased this bag at the same time. It's the OnTheGo East West. I've shown this bag many times. I absolutely love it. It is a forever bag for me. And I was surprised because I don't know why I really gravitated to this design, truly. It was something that was a little different. I couldn't see it in person at the store. I didn't want a Speedy because they were just too big for me. The 20 is the size I wanted, plus I knew I wanted the cherry. And I thought if I was going to get this bag, getting it in the Pochette Accessories, that's kind of iconic with the history, and then I wanted to get it in something newer. So this is what I got, and I'm really happy I did because they didn't make a lot of these bags. It was actually pretty hard to get, so I lucked out. And right now, I just saw this in New York at the Real for $5,600. And I believe I paid around $3,800. So, I definitely lucked out by buying this bag in store. So no regrets there. Again, I really lucked out with adding that to my collection. The next bag I am going to show you is my work bag. And I love it. It really is my most used bag. So this is actually from the men's collection. It is in the Midnight Eclipse print, and I absolutely love it, because it's just a little bit more low-key for taking it to work. It's a slim briefcase in the canvas design. I can wear it in all weather. Has a really nice strap to wear it crossbody, or I can just hold it by the handles. For me, I do really just wear it crossbody. I like that it has the gunmetal hardware on it too, and it really does fit a lot. So I'm ecstatic I was able to get this in Nice. Now, I bought this bag, and shortly after the sold it to me. I saw it was removed from the website. I am seeing these on the Preloved market at a better deal. Now, I did buy this bag in France, so it was a lower price, and I was able to get the VAT refund. So looking at the prices online now, because of that, isn't like a huge difference. So I was able to buy this new, and it truly is my most used bag. So I don't feel like, oh man, I should have just bought it on the Preloved market or anything. But you know, I think now for me, if I was going to buy a canvas bag that they were selling that wasn't something that was flying off the shelves, that was usually easily to obtain, I think I'd just start looking Preloved first. That's kind of going to be my strategy for the future. So the next things I want to show you guys are all of my Keepalls. So the first one is my Keepall 45. And this is in the beautiful rainbow gradient design. This is from the men's collection. I purchased this last year in Monaco. So I was able again to get this at a lower price, also get the VAT refund. And what makes it a little more unique, you can see on my tag there, I was able to get the special Monaco stamp from the Monaco racetrack. So you can only get it there, and normally they make you wait a couple days. But because I purchased quite a few items, they actually did stamp it for me there. So I was really grateful for that. All right, guys, the next bag is technically one of my husband's, but hey, what's yours is mine, mine is yours. So I'm adding it in here because I love this. This is his Keepall 50, and this is leather. And we purchased this, it was my 40th birthday. But Josh decided at that time he was going to buy his first Louis Vuitton item, and this is what he got. He really wanted a nice Keepall to travel, and can you guess where we were? We were in Paris. He ended up getting the unique Paris stamp there on the bag. We were very lucky because this bag, again, it's all leather. We bought it in Paris, so it was cheaper than it would have been in the US, and we got the VAT refund back. So I've seen that a lot of Keepalls, some, depending on the one it is, you can spend more buying Preloved, and some you can get cheaper. So I think for me, the ones that we have, I don't regret buying new from store. I'm happy that we got them. I don't think that if we would have waited and looked on the Preloved market, we would have made out much better. So I still think that it was worth it. The final bag I'm going to show you guys, if you know my collection, you probably know what it is, but it's definitely one of my favorites. It is my Keepall 50 with the beautiful scribble graffiti print. So this is from the 2025 collection, and I absolutely love it. You know, it's got Paris on it, Tokyo, it has the writing in Japanese. And I just absolutely love this bag. It is leather. I did buy this new from store. I believe they are selling these on the Preloved market. I did see one, and it was definitely over what I had paid. So I am happy that I was able to buy this in store. I wish I would have been able to buy it in Europe to get the discount and also the VAT refund, but hey, what are you gonna do? So that is my entire Louis Vuitton bag collection, and that's the first time I showed everything all together at one time. What do you guys think of my collection? Were you surprised by anything? You know, do you think that I should have tried to buy something Preloved that I bought new from store? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I also want to thank Cami for tagging me. And I would actually like to tag a few people to participate in this and show their whole Louis Vuitton collection and talk about what they purchased new versus Preloved. The first person I'm going to tag is Hazel from Hazel Hopes. And then I'd like to tag my buddy Jonathan from Jonathan Cagsy and Melissa from The Right Handbag. Excited to see your guys' collection, and I know that you'll have some great insight into buying new versus Preloved as well. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for spending some time with me today. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. Join our growing community of bag lovers. And remember, guys, no matter what, there's always room for just one more bag. I'll see you soon. Bye.